now. So I kind of like that.
Decisions need to be made. That's what that is.
Yeah. So bring Mace back.
Absolutely. And guys, we are live.
Oh, baby! Bring Mace back!
Welcome, everybody, to Best of the Best. And we got a wonderful panel for y'all tonight. Y'all catching a little behind the scenes chat, before we go. And I kind of trick the panel real quick. But we about to go.
That's
live.
awesome, baby. We got to do that more often.
We do.
Like, we've been live.
Just natural, you know what I'm saying? Just being natural with it.
Dude, but seriously, wouldn't that be awesome, Jay? Yeah. I thought that storyline, if they brought him back, but then Boba has to go kill him. Mando's like, well, wait, I'm friends with Luke. Don't do that, baby. There's a lot of twisted stuff.
Exactly. And I think that's what people thought they were getting with the Book of Boba Fett originally. But if they could just do that with season 2, I think they would get a lot of damn viewers off that alone. So that, I'm pumped for that. If they do it,
Dude, and it's like what you said, that if they do that, the Book of Boba Fett was awesome the last 3 episodes, okay? Like that was like,
yes, absolutely.
Mandalorian, that was awesome. But dude, you brought up brother cousins. If they would have just, instead of the Power Rangers or instead of all the Tusken Raiders, bring Bosk, Dengar, all those guys. Oh my goodness! Then you know what? You can have Tamora Morrison talking the whole time with his helmet off. Who cares? Give me Bosk.
Right.
Give me Dengar. Give me those bounty hunters. We'd be all into it.
Absolutely. Want to say what's up to the chat real quick. Give me 1 second. Want to say what's up to the chat real quick. Or off the early tip, we got Jedi Chris. He says, "Yo, what up with you?" We got Aaron Collects in the building. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, "Yo, seeing some new faces up in here." We got Shelf Scenes in the building. Says, "Hi all, how you doing?" Of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, AJ Arusula in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, my friends. Hope everyone is doing well. Absolutely. Mr. Second Brother, aka Jenny, better have my damn money. What was you saying, bro?
There's a story about Jenny better have my money. There's Jenny in Jacksonville, so if you ever go to Jacksonville,
Jenny from Jacksonville.
Woo!
I get that reference.
Yeah, but man, we just they were talking about the Book of Boba Fett. Is that when we had the blessing about this writer strike, that in the actor strike, is that you get to go back to everything, because you ain't got a choice unless you love reality TV, and that shit sucks. And
right,
you turn around, you go to do that, but you get the opportunity to go backwards and look at these shows and really dig deep. And I think a lot, and not saying that's speaking for people, but I think a lot of people just looking for the bang bang boom boom, raincoat this, raincoat that, instead of getting to the actual root and the psychology of it, and put yourself. Always, when I look at a film or look at stuff, I put myself in it. It's like, okay, if I was in this position, what would I do?
Exactly.
How would I react to this?
Well, dude, if you really think about it, Second Brother, because everybody, I get it, with the Power Rangers and some of the stuff in there, Boba fracking Fett was riding a damn Rancor monster on Tatooine, kicking arse, dude. That's pretty damn hot. That is like, that's some good stuff. And now when you talk about the Mythosaur, man, I almost feel like we forgot Boba Fett was riding a damn Rancor. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Pretty badass.
Like you said, Eric, those last 3 episodes for me was, that was some of the best Star Wars we got. Come on, we got Luke.
Yeah.
1984 Luke.
All right.
Whole training montage. Come on.
So I got to ask you this. Jay. Now, listen. Not a quick yes or no, but I really want you to think about this.
Okay.
They didn't give you yet Luke and Grogu with Grogu riding Luke's back from the book of Boba Fett, but they gave you the armor already, and the armor is still in stock. Yeah. And they're so my point is you're seeing like what is it? All these things that are still in stock, they're still coming out with it.
Mhm.
Do you get a feeling that it's possible you get another Luke Jedi with Grogu riding him? Because shoot, man, just saying. No one thought another armor. They're like, why? So now asking, I think the Luke's a little more popular than the armor. Just saying.
If they do a Luke like that, and they give him the Artisan treatment.
Oh Jesus! Don't go the Artisan.
We're gonna.
Don't speak it.
It's going, but if it's a possibility that would get a lot of people to buy another Luke because they got so many on the market right now. Give us an Artisan one and make it a little limited, and they fly off the shelves. It's business. I see them doing it. Luke's popular,
Dude, did you see that email from Sideshow?
I got mine.
And it said something about you may need the Force to get a little help from the Force.
That's sad. That's terrible.
Come on, they actually nudged it in a little bit. You're gonna need a little help with the Force to get this figure.
That is
insult to injury.
That is
that
horrible.
He's struggling for that.
Right.
It's going to be a struggle because everybody wants him.
Yeah.
Everyone wants him. And people want him for different reasons. Like, my reason is to have him so I can do a head swap with my hero Anakin, where he's legitimately, here's my troops, here's me, here's Obi-Wan. We're over here cutting down droids left and right, trying to get all the separatists and, knock them out. Feel me? That's the reason why I want it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see me swapping him out, keeping my dark side Anakin, and swapping that head, putting this head sculpt on the dark side one on that base, baby, and then taking the dark side one and putting it on this new body. Because he didn't have his eyes red the whole damn time.
That's true.
He didn't.
Nope. It could be. The possibilities are endless. They really are endless.
But dude, the Force. They said you may need some help from the Force, and they knew that a lot of us were going to be like, "What the heck is that?" They still said that, dude.
It's wrong. That's how I feel about it. It's wrong because they know it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
That's like you already been stabbed with an ice pick,
right?
Twice. If you start counting, 3 times really. When you count the Batman, when you count Iron Man, and you count Wonder Woman. Yep. You already been jabbed with the ice pick 3 times. Now what they're gonna do is dip the damn ice pick in salt and bleach, and then stick you again.
And that's
while
what
the
it's going
poker's still hot. While the poker's still hot.
Wow.
Exactly. So, since we're on this subject, let's talk about this. So we got the emails this week, Sideshow and Hot Toys with the Anakin Skywalker Artisan Edition 6-scale figure. This Star Wars figure features fabric hair and will be available for pre-order Friday, August 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. RSVP to receive updates on when this piece goes up for pre-order. Now, if anybody does that, you already lost. And I don't know why they trying to set people up like that. Like, wait for you to receive the email. You don't wait to receive, because by the time you get that email, you are on the damn wait list. I don't know why they playing games like that. But Aries, your thoughts on this, man? What do you think?
Well, I mean, just on this whole way that they're setting this up to give it to you.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna spin this a little bit on what I think is going on here. I think we have to ask ourselves if this is unrolling perhaps a new mechanism, not just. I think we're kind of caught on that word artisan and the wool-rooted hair. Yeah. So I think we need to maybe put that aside for a minute and ask ourselves, are they rolling something out that is similar to what they did with the arena suit Fett, or similar to the 100th Iron Man, which is not artisan, and are just going to be like, hey, these are numbered. There's only gonna. This is almost like old school, right? They used to. Yeah. Could they be rolling this out with a more mass releases, not just the artisan line, even a figure that's just $245? Yeah. Is it possible that they would do that? Because I'm noticing, and now you're getting the Scout Trooper if you've noticed that also now, the one that they just from the video game, that also has a low stock. All these figures from this year, they're starting to get low stock warnings. The Return of the Jedi Vader.
Yeah.
The collector edition, low stock warning. Commander Fox that just came out, low stock warning. The Armory, Christian Bale, low stock warning. Black Panther, the Mech Tech, low stock warning. So I'm like, oh, well, they're going to make it lower. Are they really going to make it lower, or are they moving towards this? Because if they did this with every figure, it would be insane. It would absolutely be insane. And I don't think they just have to do it, Jay, with a DX. I don't think they just have to do it with the Artisan line. Yeah. And they do this all the time. You mentioned sneakers. I know that game.
Yeah.
I got hats, baby. Not doing it this year. But listen, that's like you're lucky if you get 3 freaking seconds on some of these on Hat Club and some of these. You guys know what I'm talking about.
That's true. That's
right. I'm sure a lot of you guys do, Sneaker Town, and that whole thing. It's it's just maybe they're kind of like, look, we got to do it this way.
Yeah. I mean, all good thoughts on that. I mean, absolutely. And I mean, you hit it on the head with that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going to go, how they're going to, be able to handle the bandwidth. And second brother, I know you brought up the whole thing about like data loaders and all that on their stuff.
They're not going to. That's why they put that little disclaimer out there that you're gonna need the force to get it. That's why that disclaimer.
Yeah, they did.
They just put
it out purposely.
Yeah,
second brother. So it makes you wonder if there's some kind of plots here. Like Order 66.
Well, I think it's 66. If they had 1,000 of them, and like someone said in the chat a couple of weeks ago, 899 of them going to sideshow employees, and then the rest of them going hocked out on eBay or in the back alleys.
Could be.
But you see, in this economy too, what's going on? Let me tell you, because Leo mentioned it on my show, and he's right. The secondary market sucks right now.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's not you. And someone mentioned Hat Club in there. Yeah, I'm on there every day too, along with Sideshow. Some of these ones that don't go, they're trying to give these away. I mean, you're seeing some hats like, oh yeah, $25, and I'm like, what the heck? What? $20? I mean, people are. I'm sure a lot of these companies guys are noticing, like, crap, we gotta. I mean, and some want to be like, I saw a Mud Trooper, I crap you not. It was like $270 with like $20 or $25 shipping. No bites, brand new.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like,
that thing was going for like $500 or $600 at one.
Yeah. Time. Now the Han Stormtrooper people are buying for $700-800, but the wannabe grails, no one's got the money right now. They're kind of all dying. It's weird.
We're at a weird time with that when it comes to these grail pieces. Because it's so many. I look at it like this. It's so much stuff coming out right now. Excuse me. I don't know who the hell that is. But it's so much stuff coming out right now. And it's good. It's a lot. Like, there's a lot of future grails. Like, we were talking about one last night. We were talking about the Wolverine
Days of Future Past.
There's a lot of these pieces that are coming out, and people right now are like, look, this stuff looks actually better than the stuff from yesteryear, so let me get this stuff off when I can. And everybody's rushing to do it at one time, and that's why nobody's getting any bites, because nobody wants the old. It's out with the old as well as in with the new, out with the old at this point.
Yeah.
Lou, what do you think about that?
That's something common in the toy industry, man. Like, granted, we see these a little bit different because they're 6 scale. They're more art pieces than they are, regular toys. But let's be real, they're toys, right? They're just high-end toys, very expensive toys that really capture the essence of the film and specific moments in film that you want on your shelf. Now, when saying that, you have to really think how much space do I got? How much money do I have to spend? Do I
Right.
really want to spend the money for this? Is this really worth the value that people are selling on the back end? And is it worth what it's worth right now? Because they're asking for a premium price that some people are like, yeah, I gotta bite the bullet on this one and grab this one because they have a whole nother line. Because when you grab this, you still got your Catwoman, you still got your Bane, you still got your DX19 if you could try to get him for a good price, which more than likely you can. You got your Batpod and your Tumbler. You're gonna have your whole trilogy right then and there, but it won't be complete without this guy right here. And whether you get an in-arts version or a Hot Toys version, it's about completing what you want in your collection. And the toy companies are always changing. So, like for instance, NECA, they were doing a lot of stuff with McFarlane before they went into becoming NECA and doing their own thing. Their joints were cut swivel joints and hinges. They didn't go into the ball peg hinge system or the swivel hinge double ball bearings and floating crotch pieces and chest pieces until much, much later after going down the line. Like, you know how many iterations of Predator, Jason, Freddy, Chucky that we got down the line in just those 7-inch scale figures.
That's right.
They're constantly reinventing the wheel because it can be changed in that manner as figures as we see it today. But as engineering increases, details increases, so does the price for those materials, the price for those engineering pieces. There's a lot of money that gets invested into creating molds and doing specific tailoring, because you're getting specific measurements. You have your template, you're doing it. It takes time to sew those bad boys in, regardless if you're doing it by hand or machine. And remember, we're talking about things that are like a sleeve could fit on your finger. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A sleeve of a jacket could fit on your finger. That's time consuming if you're doing it by hand. If you're doing it by machine, still time consuming because you're trying not to mess up. Because if you mess up, you gotta throw that away. That's money thrown away. Granted, they have a term for it. I forgot the name of the term, but it's when things go to spoils. It's like a specific fund that goes to spoils. It's like a loss. They could put it at a loss and get it back in taxes. And Second Brother knows what I'm talking about. When you put things at a loss, you get your money back, whatever the case may be. But when it comes down to reinventing the wheel with these toys, you got to say, all right, I'm happy. I got my vintage. My vintage stay here. That's why some of the vintage stuff, people are hunting them now because they get a big piece of their childhood back when they see like these G.I. Joe stuff, these Kenner Batmans, these Kenner Aliens and Predator stuff. When they go back into that mindset, they're out of they're overproduced, but also out of stock. And then there's some pieces that are super rare that you can't find them no more.
It's true.
And we're treating a lot of the 6 scale stuff that it's like that. Not necessarily. This is, a flipper market as well when it comes to the 6 scale stuff. Everybody's treating it like the sneaker game, as we all come to know, hat game. Whatever you're into in swagger, whatever you have that gives you your bragging rights. It comes to that. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
And when it comes to your figures, you just know what you're getting. Know what you're getting, and stick to it. That's what you want.
You bring up a good point about getting this completes the whole, whether you're getting this one or the in-art version, it's kind of completes that whole, Dark Knight trilogy, right?
Exactly.
So Jay, you actually think in your mind, because you mentioned it on my show, that perhaps a Qui-Gon with rooted hair is coming.
Yes.
And from what Lou was saying here, just on the Batman trilogy, but on the fact of, flipping. And like you're talking about some of those other toys, and you look at Black Series, always different iterations. I really feel, that they're going to do Ra's al Ghul because he's the villain from that series. Now, here's a trend to point to, because normally we would think, which is rightfully so, they're not going to do villains. However, notice what they've done right at the tip of this economy when this was all started to happen. They gave you Doc Ock.
Yep.
They gave you the Green Goblin. They gave you Electro. They gave you a sand base. They gave you the lizard base. So are they thinking, hey, you know what? Because if they're going to use Liam Neeson, it's kind of like they finally got Natalie Portman. And I love Mighty Thor, and I really want that figure. I actually liked Love and Thunder personally. I did. I liked all the Thor movies.
Yeah.
But you can't convince me that Mighty Thor is going to quadruple outsell a Ra's al Ghul. I just can't see it, especially how many people that are committed to establishing the collection of the Dark Knight series. I could see that one being like, oh crap, if they're going to come out with that complements my Joker, here from the second one, complements Bane. Now I'm getting the new Bane, I'm getting Catwoman. They're going to need that Ra's al Ghul, even if they didn't want it, because they're going to want guys to complete that collection. How many people wind up skipping, Love? I'm like, I could do without. So from a business perspective, like, you already got the head sculpt, you got the license from Liam Neeson. Yeah. Make this figure, especially because if they're making these limited, that's why, Jay, I think they're going to do him.
Great points. All great points. Guys, before we continue, want to go through the chat real quick. I want to give a shout out to Philip the Fool. He says, what's up, best of the best crew? He said, my wait list stealth cap just came in. Dude, congratulations on that. That was a highly sought after piece. And man, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of stuff from Sideshow, a lot of waitlisted stuff has been converting. My Muhammad Ali actually converted.
Nice.
Yeah, that went from waitlist to I got a pre-order for that. My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So a lot of stuff is coming through. So that's good. Definitely, Philip the Fool. Good on you with that. Aaron Collects, he said, where Casca, aka Mickey Mouse at? I'm trying to get him in here tonight. We need Mickey Mouse back. For if y'all that don't know, you gotta watch Say What from last night. We had a ball last night. That was one to remember. That was one for the books right there. Definitely. But thanks, Aaron.
We got hurt all night from that.
Mine too. For real. We got Mario El Professoro in the building. Says could be a bad business move for Hot Toys down the road to keep everything extremely limited. Too much money left on the table. I totally agree. I totally 100% agree to that. We also got Nathan Henderson in here. He said, I'll pay pretty much whatever for this. I have to have it.
I was feeling the same way, but oh God, I know.
I know, man. We all in that boat. We are all in that boat. Austin Crafton, what's up with you? My day one. He said, what's up, BC and everyone? Good to have you here, brother. We also got S-Beam in the house. He says, smash that like button. Absolutely. S-Beam definitely wants you in here on next week. We got you on Best of the Best, bro. It's been a minute. It's about time. We doing it. Absolutely. Also got my guy, Collector Joey. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man putting out dope ass content. Definitely my guy, Joey. And of course, we got Ash Chase in the building. What up, plastic crackheads? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We just need that damn fix. We need that fix, man. We need that fix.
Jay, I just got breaking news. I got breaking news.
Uh-oh. What's up?
What's up?
Everybody, I just smashed the like button.
There you go. There you go. And with that being said, my people, with this 24 minute intro, let's roll the credits.
See, I didn't get to do mine the other night.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, let me do it now. Let me do it before I forget. Oh, definitely.
You know something? Mario brings up a good point that, they're doing a lot of the limited figures, and it may, be a mistake. But here's the thing. If they sell out, it's not a mistake. Yes, there's money left on the table, but they are asking for a premium. So you have that on top of that. Also, they're not going to stop the recipes that's been working
thus far. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you don't get the rooted hair Joker, you can get yourself the sculpted, which still looks as good. A lot of people are preferring, the sculpted over the rooted because,
That's true.
the way it's done. Yeah. Now, here's another thing. There's plenty of people who have been listening in from both Sideshow and Hot Toys on all the live streamers since Vid, pandemic and all that to now. They're listening in. We know that they're listening in. Look at what happened with 2099. Look what happened with a Peacemaker.
Yeah.
They're listening to a Joker. There you go, Joker. And then it goes on and on and on.
Well, and I think as well, because I think Mario brings up a good point too, and you do as well. But taking it to even another level, I really feel, I brought up this point on Raw. I showed one of the comments from the market chart show, the one for this week, where someone was saying, "Hey, I bid on figures from a few, not just one, not just two, but several reputable 100% feedback sellers, and multiple times in the month, the figure suddenly out of stock. I was the winning bid. That's because there is no money on the table right now." And sideshows tell like Hot Toys, sorry, perhaps I don't got enough. Well, can you order more? No, I can't. So I think that this is an answer to try. There's just not enough money right now.
Yeah.
So for me, personally, I like it because I like the collectability. I don't like the chance I'm going to miss out on this Joker and this Anakin. But I like the fact that I don't have to buy a figure and then sell it for what Captain Marvel or the Tusken Raider or the Mark 85. You try to go buy the Mark 85 right now, Battle Damage is $445, but you could get that for $235 on eBay. There's no money. They have to. They have been forced, Hot Toys, in my view, to make very, 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 and I'm going to say that again, very, very limited runs because it's just not moving.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, and that makes sense for them business wise to give them, to give us these limited runs because they don't want that stock sitting. They learned, which makes sense. They only, at the end of the day, they got to look after their bottom line. And I know we look at everything from a collector's perspective, but we also at the end of the day, this is a business. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at it out of their eyes as well. And, that kind of will help us round out our collection and find out exactly what we want to collect and what, because at this point, it makes no sense to try to go after everything because it's impossible to go after everything. They're making, if you could be like, hey, I love everything from the 80s. They're going to make everything from the 80s, down from Alf to GoBots. They're going to make it. And you have to come up with a decision on what makes sense for me in my collection. Can I have this? Do I need this? What's the best representation of my collection? And
Jay, what do you think about this? Because I've thought about this a lot, and I've heard it mentioned on some channels before, but I've been really putting some thought into this. You know what they do with HasLab?
Yeah,
and they get
crowdfunding.
What? I wouldn't mind if they did that, like something like. What do you think about if Hot Toys did that, Jay?
I would love it. I think honestly, I think it's the way to go. And the thing is, they ask for the money up front, and I think that asks a lot of collectors to put their money where their mouth is right at the beginning. And I think they should have did that with this Artisan line. Personally, it should hey, we got this Anakin right here with the good hair. If you want it, it's $350, whatever, but we need that all right up front, and we'll get it to you in March of next year or something like that. I think a lot of people would jump onto that. They would have been like, "Yup," and then they put their money down. I think that's the way to go.
Well, and you may eliminate some of the scalping with it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like if you really want it, Lou. And second brother, you guys will just get it. Like if I really want it, I'd get it. and then I don't even have to worry about what the.
Now, let me ask this, guys. Do you know to counter that question? I think Mario actually answered this through the chat one time. I think maybe last week. Do you guys think that will hurt? Do you think if they did that, do you think some people would come around as the figure was about to release after they spent the money on making it and be like, oh, I'm on hard times, I can't pay, can I get a refund or something like that? I mean, well, they have to pay the money up front, but I can't remember if Habs Lab offers refund. I don't think they are. Do they?
I think there's another YouTuber that I watched for a long time for Marvel Legend figures and smaller 12 scale figures, Shardimus Prime, and he recently had called the HasLab team that work on GI Joe to get money, get his money back for the what was it, the Firefly or the that new helicopter that was coming out, and he couldn't get his he got his money back. He couldn't commit, so he had to make a decision. I think there's people who can commit to it, and there's some who can't. I think that it boils down to do you really want it? Do you really need it? Can you afford it? And if you can, you buy it, you set it, forget it, and that's it. And put the price, put your money where your mouth is. You either put it all the way through or don't put it at all, or if you can't, and maybe it wasn't meant for you to have it, or maybe you have someone else that, could, matter of fact, you even ask, for a bank loan. Whatever,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people do that. Some people got credit cards and they can put it on a card, But then again, I think like credit card stuff should be really meant for more emergency stuff, not for your hobby, unless you have side money for your hobby.
Exactly.
In that regard, just to be smarter, because the thing is this: this is our hobby. Our hobby should not be stressful. It's supposed to be stress relief.
That's true.
So when we're stressing about getting something that's rare, it hurts. If it's something that has a window of a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it's a crowdfund, once we reach this, they give us a different tier. Okay, you get this, you're going to get a Stap, or you get this, you're going to get a swoop bike or bark speeder or something. That'll be the next tier. Something that required tier. Oh, what would you want us to do? Oh, incorporate the USB lightsabers.
Right.
Incorporate something nifty like a force power, which is basically magnetic in the hands, and you have something levitate in the hands. Something.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So
absolutely.
And what Mario just said in the chat, I totally agree with you, Mario. What you're saying about the crowdfunding. The thing is that I really want the Anakin and the Joker, and if I'm not able to get it on Sideshow, I'm going to have to go to a Wonderland to pay the extra money, or I'm going to have to go to eBay Land to pay it. But if they gave me the opportunity, Mario, through crowdfunding, I don't have to deal with any of that crapola. I can just get it. So yes, they may be able to capitalize on it for somebody else who didn't have it at the time, or is deciding like, hey, I'm just coming to the Hot Toys now. I want a Han and Chewbacca.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game. But for me, I could at least get it and pay the price. That's why I would want it. So for me, it would benefit me for this. I wouldn't have to deal with the scalpers but now if I miss this Anakin on this date that they're putting out and this Joker, I am going to have to deal with something.
Absolutely. That's very true. Guys, before we continue, I want to give a shout out to some people that's here. Luminar, Lumi, the matriarch in the building. How you doing, my dear? Always good to have you here. Absolutely. Got Blackbird Tech in the building. This was funny. When is the Space Pimp returning? Asking for a friend.
He was on Monday.
He was there on Monday. He was there on Monday. You had to be there to see it. But you know what? We'll call him back in because it's been a while before he's been on this show. It's been a minute, so you may see him next week. You may not. Sometimes he's off world. Sometimes he's not. But we'll see. Well,
sometimes he's having breakfast with the Hot Toys Wizard.
That's the last time I seen him. So. The Pursuit of Awesomes. AJ, what's up with you? He says, hello, Lou, second brother. BC, woo! What's up with you? Always good to have you here. Good to have you here, my brother. Definitely. But no, Mario brings up a good point. Absolutely. want to send this out to my guy Austin Crafton right here. He says, question for the panel: do you believe in collector's fatigue? How do you overcome it? Want to go to Big Brother, Big PC. Oh man, second brother. Uh-huh. What you think about that, bro?
You know, it depends on if you're a collector of multiple things, because it gets to a point where I'm actually starting to go back to my roots with comic collecting, but I'm going backwards of the stuff that I really want. None of this new stuff. I'm not even going through that, but the stuff that I wanted over the years. I'm starting to get back into that. I'm starting to get back into the stuff that I have and getting values on stuff that I have, because I've got a treasure trove of things that I'm actually just looking up right now. And I'm like, wow, damn, this is worth this much. I have this. I got multiple copies of this, and I have this. But having collector's fatigue, when I look at it in the sense of collector's fatigue for me is when you chase those figures like the Artisan line and you go through the hoops about it, and then you end up not getting it. After a while, when that happens too often, you get tired. You get tired.
That's true.
I know. I was like, you know what? Me, emotionally, I'm tapped out with trying to get something that is set up for failure.
Right.
You can only keep asking her out so often.
That's
and
right.
then if you keep getting turned down, you're just going to be like, crap, dude. Moving on.
You know what?
Those T-bone steaks dinner be costing so much.
And that's exactly what we're spending.
Okay, it gets to the point where you just pull out the $250 and make a phone call and just call it a day. You know, you may have to go that route. You know,
absolutely.
Save your ego.
So you got to start off our lower scale, do like ice cream or something.
Oh no! I was hungry that day.
That's an adult conversation for another time. Good Lord. But and all of us get collector's fatigue. Where, damn, if I turn this camera, and if you guys can see,
hold on, let me get.
That's 7 figures that's sitting on that table.
Let's count that up. 7
that are unopened.
7 figures. Let's say on an average, and this is being generous, of $300. How much money is that? Yeah.
So
when you look at it that way,
I got 7 too, baby. But they're on my floor really bad. Not as clean as you have it on a table.
So you have that there, and then you got other things coming. Like Jay, you just came to my house to pick up something. Up something for me.
Yep.
Because I wasn't there to pick it up.
Right.
So having the collector's fatigue, it depends on what is fatigue from. I'm having fatigue from every not even few months, a few weeks, they come out with an Artisan line, they come out with this, and then set these parameters that it's almost like, damn, am I going to build a wall of China in my backyard or shit? Well, I mean,
you have to really prioritize. You're right. I tell you what, I got so burnt out with Black Series because I was chasing every damn freaking thing, and I was just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Definitely. I got fatigued to the point where I was just like, frack it. Goodbye, Hasbro. It's been great. But and especially if we all run wild on this Artisan stuff, because look, the game is on now on these high-end figures. You got, InArt's going to charge, these hundreds and hundreds, and now Hot Toys saying, aha, screw you, I'm going to charge hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You're going to come out with this and come out with that. You will get burnout, and you will get fatigue, and it will get frustrating. You have to know what you want and budget it out and be like, okay, just like a lot of people have been very savvy in this economy right now. I've been seeing it in chats. I've been seeing people send messages. I've been seeing it in forums saying, hey, I skipped this. I canceled this. I was thinking about this. They're being more practical. Jay, you mentioned, hey, I was going to get this on pre-order. I decided not to because I need to be more frugal. You got to do this with this Artisan line, baby.
Yeah.
You got to do this with these $400 to $600 figures, or you will be in a bad spot. So they could come out with gold-plated figures tomorrow.
Yeah.
But my point is you got to be like, I want this one. I don't need it on everyone.
Exactly. There's a limit.
There's a limit with all of this. You're running a gamble because, say for instance, okay, what was one of the figures Jay we were chasing? Fitness the Stormtrooper with the blood down the helmet. We were chasing that, and I think I paid like $350 for it. You probably get a couple of things of lint and a button for it right now.
I know. That's very.
That's the risk that you take. I keep everything I have, so I'm not worried about that because if I pay the money, I loved it that much. I'm like, okay, I will always have it. But if somebody's into it on a business aspect of it, of flipping it, and I think we talked about this before, like, oh, you're in the wrong game for this. Hot Toys has pretty much put the screws to you when you thought you had a DX07. You're like, damn, I searched for the DX07. His grill, I got it at a decent price, and and what'd they do? Put out a fucking 2.0.
Yeah.
So in this game, this is what happens. This is the risk that you take.
Yeah, it's the risk you take. And look, I got burned the worst because I paid $650 for my DX07, and now it's going. If I tried to get rid of it, it's not gonna get no more than about 350 when said and done. That's it.
Ouch.
Before we continue, guys, got 99 in here. Remember to hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for the numbers, and thank you so much for being here. 1/6ScaleMan, Leo in the buildings. Sorry to have you waiting, my brother.
What's up, bro?
How are you doing? We got my guy Austin Crafton here with this question. I'm gonna throw this to you as well. He says, for the panel, do you believe in collector's fatigue? If so, how do you overcome it? How you overcome those type of moments?
Like I tell you, with Black Series, I got the hell out of it. That's how I overcame it, real quick, fast, in a hurry.
Bro, you know what? Honestly, like, just the conversation about fatigue is exhausting, bro.
I'm tired too.
Like, literally, like the conversation about fatigue is exhausting because here's what I find, bro. Like, I'll give you an example. So I can start something.
Chuck G.
I can basically I can say, such and such, whatever. And then what happens is whatever I say, somebody else will pick it up and they'll probably restructure what I said, but it still gets passed along. I'm just saying that because, bro, the thing is, because it's just like work. It's just like, a job that, it requires residuals. It requires a numbers game, percentages, stuff like that. I didn't get into collecting for that, bro. I didn't. I didn't get into collecting to talk about numbers. I didn't get into collecting to always debate back and forth. This is this much, this is that much, this, that, and the third. I got into collecting because I want to collect the things that I love. Pure nostalgia. I like the art of it. That's mainly what it is. It's the art of it. It's okay to have these conversations about dollar signs and selling off figures and I think it comes down to just human conditioning, bro. Whatever you decide to do. You know what I mean? Whatever you decide to do, whatever you basically decide to collect, you collect that. You don't have to basically get, affirmation from me or anyone else. You collect what you love and just keep it moving. This Artisan line, I have already decided that I'm checked out of it. I will never go for it. It's not. I don't care how good it looks, how much people are talking, because it is definitely, bro. Like, for us as content creators, what happens is they see us hype about it, so then they feel the need to get it. Like, I need it because they're hype about it. Then I need it. But it boils down to, what do you really want it? Don't love it because I love it.
Right.
And I tend to basically err on the side of purchasing things that people won't touch.
Yeah.
Again, I liked the thinner figure. A lot of people didn't. So I bought it because it works for my collection and the vision that I have in my collection, right?
Right.
So that's how it works. I brought that up yesterday.
Lamar's
Collect what
Deadpool.
you love and do not fall for the hype. Yes, that Anakin looks good. I'm not taking it away from it, but it doesn't look good enough for me to want it. Really, it doesn't. I don't need it. It's not something that I'm going to go frantic for and get pissed off if I don't get it. I just don't need it. You know what I mean? I stay in my lane. I stay what basically suits my collection, how I've shaped my collection, and the vision that I have for my collection. You know what I mean? So I just think that the fatigue is a state of mind. That is, it's a state of being.
It is.
It is. It's basically a state of mind. When you say fatigue, you're fatigued because maybe you're hearing these conversations, or you're fatigued because maybe another person's fatigued. You're fatigued because we're talking about price, this, that, and the third. It is all a state of mind. I'm never going to get fatigued over this hobby because I know what I love about it. I know how it feels to walk down these steps and look at every figure, to repose a figure. Even if I'm working with the client when it comes to music, they can't see me, I can't see them, but we'll probably have a chat. Or sometimes if we have a video chat, you know, and they see me, they'll always see a figure. I'm posing it up, why I'm actually helping them out. Because the thing is, this is what I love. It's therapeutic for me. I love when it comes to the figures and everything that I have in my collection that makes me feel good. You feel me? So the fatigue is always going to be the state of mind. And I'll tell people out there, please, please, as a collector, remember why you started.
Yep.
Remember why you started. Remember the love that you have for these pieces. That's what I'll tell you. Don't overstretch yourself. If you are going for that Anakin, always prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And if it doesn't happen, don't check out just because of that, because something else will come along that you do love. Anakin Skywalker is not the end all be all to your collection. I'm just letting you know that right now. It's not. So
and they'll come out with more.
And they'll come out with more. So that's what I'm saying. I collect because I love these figures. I love Hot Toys.
And
I love in-art figures. I love what basically I see from some of these third-party companies. I love when it comes to certain stuff. I love these pieces. That's why I collect. But when it comes to what you spend, you choose to spend your own money. I'm spending money on the things that I love, and I'm controlling that. It's a controlled substance in this household. So I know exactly what I'm getting. So I think it's just one of those things is when you say fatigue, be careful about that and don't speak that into an existence for yourself. Remember, I'm telling you.
You can't play this game. I don't think you can play this game like you play Black Series or something like that. Because you can't, some can, but normal, with a normal income, you can't, especially if you got a family and you got other expenses. You just can't feasibly do it. So I think the best way to handle fatigue is don't feel like you've got to get every god darn thing. And there are a lot of channel creators out there. And there's a lot of stuff out there you can see, buy or pass, do or do not, good or not good, you know, buy, you know, and it's hard because it's like, well, he's getting this and she's getting this and she got that and he got that. And I want to feel part of the club. So, and I don't want to feel lesser. And how many?
Exactly. And that's not a good space to be in, bro. When you basically want, because the thing is, it might be a figure out there that you really, 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 really want, right? For you, you want it because it works for you. But if you basically start hearing everybody else tell them, no, I don't like that. It sucks. It's not something. If that changes your mind, if it changes your mind, literally, you may want to rethink this because you get what you want that works for you, not for everybody else. It works for you. Your collection suits your lifestyle. It's a design for you, not for everybody else. I collect the things that I love because it works for me. And you're right. And the thing is, and I am not, and like I said, I'm not throwing jabs, and I'm not even gonna throw names out here. I was one of them in the very beginning that a content creator came to me and was like, yo, you should get this figure because it's dope. Now, mind you, I had already planned on getting it because I just love the design, and it was the Batman Beyond that was released for the Arkham line. I love the design of that figure. I still have it. I'm never giving it away because it's so dope. But I already had plans on getting it. But a certain content creator contacted me and was like, yo, you should get this figure because it's amazing. I have it. Like, it's incredible. You should get it. Not knowing that I was already going to get it anyway. They got the figure. They FOMO'd about it all on their channel and everything. You know what they did the following week?
Sold.
Yep.
Yep.
They sold it. So what's
that
saying? What is that saying for the community, bro? Like, people really listen to us. And this is why I say we have to be careful with what we say, because they listen to us, and sometimes we help people formulate opinions. But we gotta be honest with ourselves as well. And I love the simple fact that we can have these back and forth and say, you know what, I don't like it. Oh well, I like it. Okay, well, you like it, you get it. It's I'm happy for you. I love these debates because we're being honest. We're not talking about bullshit. We're not telling you to get stuff. We're being honest about the things that we like. You feel
me? The thing is, Leo, you turn around and put, like when you put out what you just saying just now. I went off of your word to get Anakin on the stack. That's because I value your opinion, and I know you look into something. We had this almost the same like-mindedness to like, okay, if he like he sees something in it, if he put his stamp on it, because I value your opinion, talk, we have the same likes. So like, okay, I'm going to take trust in his opinion. And go ahead and get this thing. And then when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, that was on point.
It was incredible. It's an incredible piece to have.
And then too, but then yet and still, that can't match with everything else. Just like some of the guys want me to get into statues. I went and purchased my
see you Blitz.
Probably the next
No, I'm just talking about.
The thing with that is, when I turned around and saw that sticker shot, because I was telling the guys backstage, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm ready to go off on sideshows. I'm like, man, what the hell? I know I got stuff on the payment plan. I was going $200 come out of my account.
I don't do that, bro.
I do want to say this too. Because I totally agree with that, especially with content creators creating a FOMO or creating all this energy about, oh, this is a great, I'm going to get it. Now, I will say this, because I've sold figures. I sell figures.
Yeah.
I have. Now, it's a difference to wittingly know you're buying a figure just to review it, just to create that hype and that energy and say, oh, it's so great, it's amazing, then go ahead and sell it with that intent to know, like, hey, I'm just doing this for content.
Yeah,
and
right.
It's another thing to be like, damn, I got this figure. This is great, but I don't. It's okay to change your mind, but
that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
But just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Be honest about it, bro. That's the thing. Be honest about it, and don't sit up there, bro. That's my thing. It's like, don't get on there and say, yo, you should absolutely buy this figure. It is amazing.
Well, and that's
then forget that you are a part of certain forums that will see you post. Yo, I'm selling this figure for $250, and you have to pay for. Don't you forget that? You forget that people watch, because the same person will be like, well, wait a minute, hold up, because I'm gonna tell you. Like, for instance, I'm using Cam, my cousin Cam, as an example. Yeah. Cam hits me up every day. He sees somebody post, yo, I'm selling this figure. He's like, yo, this dude actually said that they like. And I'm like, I told you, bro. This is what happens. And they forget that people watch them. They really, really forget that shit, bro. Yeah. But it is, like you said, it's okay to purchase figures. And once you get it in hand, You might have a vision for it. You'd be like, yo, I'm gonna get it. And when you get it in the hand, you'd be like, well, it doesn't necessarily fit the vision the way I want it. Unfortunately, I haven't had that problem because every damn figure I got fit every piece of vision that I had. But I understand what you're saying. Once you get it, you might look at it and be like, yeah, nah.
See,
No,
this
because
doesn't-
And here's the thing: I am never pressured
yeah.
to buy a figure because of somebody else or another content creator. I won't be pressured. I won't feel like I'm being bullied to have to get a particular figure.
Right.
That is a sign. You feel pressure. Sometimes you feel like, hey, you're getting hounded.
Yeah.
What I tell people is, here's one of my new slogans. Let me push it more. Buy what you can afford.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, what stresses people out, what stresses families out, is I'm short on cash. I don't have enough money to survive.
Mhm.
I'm in debt. What do I do?
Yeah.
Now, not only forget about fatigue. Now you're not having fun anymore.
Mhm.
Now,
That's what I'm saying.
and then your attitude all
Right.
changes, and so buy what you can afford, and don't feel like you
That's
gotta
it.
get every damn thing.
Yes,
That's what I said
exactly.
earlier. It's
Exactly,
a hobby.
bro.
It's
It's a
supposed to be a
hobby.
stress reliever, not
Yep.
a
Right.
thing that adds
Hit-
stress.
Yup. And here's the thing, bro. Anybody, for example, anybody can look at Lou and they'll say, yo, he's
Yeah,
a
bro.
collector. He's a collector.
Oh, wait.
He's a collector
got-
and he loves
Boom,
what he
boom,
has. And
boom,
everything that he has in his
boom.
room is by design.
Yes.
Anybody will basically look at that. You know,
Yep.
anybody can look in my collection and see that everything is by design. Star
Mhm.
Wars,
Yep.
you know, Marvel, you know, photos. I love to basically create a level of realism. I love doing it. I love
Mhm.
creating art pieces. When you look at a person, you can always tell and you can see the personality.
Yep.
Second Brother's an OG. So I know basically in his mind, he sees exactly what I see. He loves figures that, you know, pretty much connect.
Mhm.
Brother Cousin's a pimp. So with that basically being said, like you can't, I mean, pimps just love pretty shit. You feel me? So
Right.
I love being pretty.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
pimps
Look,
just love,
I've had
Pretty
comments
shit.
about my Jack's collection,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
I just let it rub off. I'm like, look, dude, I like those things.
yeah.
And they are quarter scale, and they
Yeah.
go higher in their thing. And you
Yeah.
want to say that they're crap and that they're shit,
Mhm.
fine. But to me, they're not.
They're yours.
To me, they're
Bingo.
really cool toys, and
It
they're
works for
really
you.
it
It works
to
for
me.
you. It works
So
for
I'm
you.
not selling them. And
Like
some of them are actually worth a little bit. Just saying.
See,
Yep.
with that, like
think-
say the way we talking about with the statues, like I was getting
Mhm.
there where I saw that sticker shot,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
when I saw that sticker shot, I'm not saying I can't afford it, but then I was like, when I got into it, I created a benchmark for myself of
Yeah.
how far I would go.
Right.
Mhm.
And when the
Right.
reason I got that statue because I saw it in person and it called to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that damn statue called to me. I said, this is how the way I feel.
You know, I swear to
Yeah,
God,
bro.
I'm not a
Yeah.
statue guy. Second brother, I'm not a statue guy. But brother Cousins, when I went with you to that comic shop and I saw that Ahsoka statue,
Yeah.
I couldn't stop freaking looking at it. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, geez,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
But the thing is, man, when that opportunity came, and I think it was either Calvin or Mario was like, yo, that statue is on sale.
Yeah.
And when I looked at it, I was like, well, shit, all the stars aligned. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go get it.
Mhm.
But if that means I'm gonna jump and be a statue guy, nah, because I'm gonna say them. Because honestly, I can't afford it. I can't
Exactly.
afford to get a statue that pays for 5 Hot Toys, maybe 7.
Right.
I
That's
said, no,
right.
I can't do that. I
Yeah.
can't.
You know,
Trimble Dust is right. Trimble Dust. I
Trimble
was just
Dust is
reading-
right.
He's like, yo, on the flip, I've seen reviewers trash figs, and I'm like, really? I cop and go. They bugging. That's the truth.
Dude,
A lot of people basically it become, bro. Example. Another example today.
Uh-oh.
Today. That Spider-Man 2099, bro.
Hold up.
That Spider-Man 2099.
Mhm.
Oh, we
This
called that bad boy.
figure, bro.
We called it.
Listen. Look, when they basically said and they gave us a hint that they were doing this, I pre-ordered it because I knew I wanted it and I'm good. I'm solid with it. I'm fine. But now we have it to where as people are trashing this, right? So it's like you have people that loved the original version with the joints. I didn't particularly like it, but to each their own. Somebody threw out the idea today that they should have 2 SKUs, have that for those who want that version and have this for other people. And I'm like, that's fine if they would want to do something like that. But bro, like literally it was going off today. Like people were like, oh, why this, that, and the third, and this. I'm like, bro, this thing is incredible.
This looks phenomenal. I didn't get to talk about it. This is fucking fire.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. Incredible.
Bro,
you know what? Art is subjective.
Summer showcase.
Art
During
is
the summer
subjective.
showcase, it was going on.
You know, and here's a great point, because I think that this figure is fire too. But you know, and Jay, you're going to kill me for bringing this up because I know you want to talk about this. But I will tell you, when The Last Jedi came out, okay, no, I'm going to be serious, okay, and I won't bring up any critics' names, but some of them we all know. 92% on the thermometer on Rotten Tomatoes on how epic and innovative and wonderful and blah 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 it was. It's subjective. Yeah. Some people will like something and some people will be like, hey, that's trash. So I feel what Tremble Dust was saying. It's kind of like, hey, some people was like, hey, I love The Doors. How do you listen to that Jim Morrison guy? That's the worst voice and the worst crap. I'll never put it on. They're serious. They'll never put it on in their car. You'll never hear it in their man cave or their living room. But somebody else will play it day after day. And people have got to understand this is art.
That's
right. Even though it's a toy, but it's art. It's a matter of taste. So don't get all... I'll watch reviews and I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I don't agree with it. But I watched the reviews, honestly, so I could get a close-up of the head sculpt. I could see, you know, the articulation. I could see some of the things that it comes with. I'll be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, I don't give 2 craps if the reviewer likes it or not. I can make my own interpretation from the video there. That's why I watch it. But it's just a good point to understand. Art is subjective.
It is. I mean, bro, it was all to me. Man, this figure dude, man. I don't like this figure, man. Man, why did they give this person, man? Man, I wanted that, man. Why did they give this person, man? I wanted the joint piece, man. And they go put the body out like this, man. I don't like this, man. Man. I was like, yo,
that tells me that people just be doing shit just for clicks. That's all they do. They do it just for the clicks. They don't give a shit.
An example.
They don't care.
But you know what? All of us that collect, we're the type of people in our personalities that all of us walk to a beat of a different drum.
Yep.
We're not the type of people that sit in the cafeteria and want to be a part of the end game. No, we're usually the ones that stand to ourselves, reading our comic books, enjoying what the fuck we want to enjoy, and don't care. Yeah, that's what makes all of us in this community as individuals unique.
You hit it on the head.
That's what makes us unique. Because we do our own thing. We love what we love. Yeah, we love all this plastic crap that's around. But every figure costs maybe individual have the way they feel about it. Like Spider-Man 2099. I love it. Some people will hate it, but then still, that's your choice. That's what makes you an individual.
It looks so much better, bro. It looks so much better, bro.
Dude, I was on the fence. Check this. I was literally on the fence when they went over to the fabric. I was like, okay, it's reeling me in. It's reeling me in. And then, to be honest, I did not see Spider-Verse. I didn't see it in the theater.
Wait, leave him. Leave him. Let me finish.
So when it finally came out, I bought it. I was sitting up there looking. I said, "Man, this shit is fucking amazing." Here it is. It's reeling me in even closer. And then Hot Toys do this. Boom, got it sold. Right there.
There you go.
See,
you know, and it's like it took multiple things to pull me into that. But then I turn around to see it. I'm like, okay, I can see this piece right here could be a centerpiece for so many other things. You know, and that's what it was, Leo, like when you turn around and said you have a vision. When you look at a figure, you have a vision.
Yep.
It's just like we was talking about Cobb Van last night.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I already know what I plan on doing with Cobb Van. He's going to lay there while my man Clint Eastwood standing over top of him like this, wait for Cad Bane to make that move.
That's dope.
That's the vision that I have for that.
That's
So
dope.
it's good to be in this community because all of us have our different visions and we get together and talk about it. Like, damn, man, that's cool, that's dope. And we appreciate each other's thoughts on things. And not let that dictate your financial decisions. No.
Absolutely.
Like, damn, you may see something in it. You know, Leo, you probably say, man, take that figure, just turn it up to the light and just look at it. And then you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. I was like, God damn, I see exactly what you're talking about. The damn halo on the top of the head. God damn,
bro.
You know, that's what makes this cool.
The people who are bashing this.
You just got people that just want to bash shit and just want to create a whole bunch of nonsense. That's not the reason why we end it. It's not.
No.
But see, the ones who are legitimately bashing it because they really don't like it, it's because they saw big SH figure arts. They saw something that resonated with them because it took them out of the small stuff into the big stuff. It's like, oh, it's like a Mondo. Oh, you know, I can get this and pose this, you know, and not worry about a suit getting damaged. Yes, but we don't buy the big ones for that necessarily. If you want something like that, there's another avenue. Iron Man. You can get yourself a die-cast Iron Man and give yourself the best of the best, no pun intended, of Hot Toys goodness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the moneymaker in Hot Toys for years thus far is Iron Man. They make different flavors and different styles. And harken back to what Leo was talking earlier about, you know, poking the bear and saying, yeah, you need to buy this, you need to get this. And the thing is this, it's all good and panda between me and Leo, but me and second brother got this and we both can appreciate it. But the fact is he could also appreciate it, but not in his collection, in my collection, because he got a different vision. I got a different vision, but also his money's going to something else that adds to what his vision is.
Yeah, it's all about the vision, bro. It is. It is strictly about the vision and how you. And here's the thing, and this is why I have a tendency to separate the figures from the actual IP. This is when you have the love for comics. When you have the love for comics and you have a vision, you can separate the figure. Anything that you get from the cinematic universe, you can separate that and create your own story. You feel me? Now, this piece right here, and it is incredible, but I'm gonna tell you something, right? Now, I want you to timestamp what I'm about to say right now, bro. Timestamp it.
Do it.
I want people to remember on this show that I said this, and it is perfectly. This is the way it's going to be, right? Yeah, and people out there, I can't wait to get that Morbius either. That Morbius figure is going to be incredible in my collection. I cannot wait.
Man,
somebody help me that. Somebody help me out with that.
But Joe, check it out. So remember, now anyone who basically has the Venom figure, anyone who has this Venom figure, right? Remember this day, because when Hot Toys decides to release that VGM
say it again.
That VGM Spider-Man 2 Venom with the Spider-Man logo, brother cousins, I bet you there's going to be so many people that will sell off that Venom figure.
Of course. Oh, the market's going to be
right.
It's going to be flooded with that.
They're going to get rid of. So
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. People decide right now what you want. Decide that shit right now, because once that floods the market, it's going to be crazy. Now I know for me, I'm not selling it. I'm not.
No.
I'm going to keep it because the multiverse is a real thing. The Spider-Verse is a real thing.
It's part of it.
Definitely going to keep it. But I bet you there will be people that will sell off that piece once they drop that, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That is going to be an incredible beat. It's going to be a horse.
It is. Before we continue, I got some super chats. I know I missed guys. The conversation is just so damn good tonight. I can hardly
come on, baby.
We got 6 scale reviews, Dan, and cheating ass Dan and
cheating ass Dan. Cad Dan.
I was watching they stream on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Good fucking stream. Just
it was a dope stream, bro.
That shit was dope. That I saw it on the replay. Good ass stream. Make sure y'all check out their stream. Watch they live streams. They be doing some, dude.
They was crazy shit.
Hell yeah, and they was bringing us
dope ass. It's and you know what it is. What I love about the show, bro. It's you're getting. If you want some real shit, and if you want real opinions, you're gonna watch 6 Scale Reviews. Because it's going to be some real shit with no chasers for real. They ain't playing no games.
Nope.
They don't like it. They're going to tell you they don't like it.
Nope.
But if they love it, they're going to tell you that they love it. Just plain and simple.
Real collector.
And show you.
You know what I'm saying?
And show you. And Dan's going to cheat. So that's what I'm saying.
Cheating ass Dan.
Cheating ass.
Definitely.
Cat cheating ass.
Definitely. We
But
also
Leo, you need to get this. You need to get this guy.
Hold on,
You need to get this.
Nope.
We got that guy. We got that guy Mark with the $2 bomb. Thank you so much. So I know you've been waiting, man.
Leo, did you turn around and say "cat cheating ass Dan"?
Talking over my super chat, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, bro. Sorry, bro.
Customer, come on, paying customer now. That guy Mark, thank you for the $2 bomb. He said I had to make choices. Anakin or my he said or the NYC Slave 1.
Ooh.
Man,
I bet you that NYC Slave 1 is looking really good and tangible.
Oh yes.
There you go.
That NYC Slave 1 is looking real tangible, my guy. Telling you that. And again, listen, bro. Man, yeah, I ain't
I need the Anakin. I just need it.
Hey, and that's what I'm saying.
I love that. I want that one for me.
Go ahead, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be able to get it. I again, because I have. If I didn't have an Anakin, it'd be a totally different story, bro. But this one just has a special. This one that I have right now, the light side Anakin, just has a special place because I remember when they announced it and we started seeing photos of that head sculpt and the excitement, and then they showed the arm with the gold, the gold and black arm, bro. When I saw that, I was like, yo, man. And that was when you could just pre-order it and it was a good day, bro. That was it.
And here's the thing, Leo. I'm not going to get every one of those Star Wars Artisan ones. There's not even a freaking chance. I don't need, those with every one, but I want that one. But if I don't get it, you know what? There'll be plenty of other stuff to get, honestly.
Well, wait a minute. Can't you get ahead of the line? Just tell them that like you already work for Disney. They'll issue that stuff.
I don't think Disney gives any favors. I got to kind of use a little bit of wizardry. I think
Disney need to make that
work some magic.
Disney need to make that money or something because they believe in money. Anybody get their Disney Plus rate hike?
No, I don't know.
Hold on, we gonna talk.
Oh, really? I got the Hulu deal, so I don't know. Was there a rate?
No. It went up.
It's a whole thing with that. But Mark Lee, thank you for the $5 bomb. He said, perfect example is the Iron Man Igor figure. I seen that at my comic shop, and man, I do want that. Can't have it all. You can't have it all. He said nobody pumps that up, but it's a great figure, and I'm very happy I owned it. It's unique in my collection. And that's what I'm saying. You love it. You know what I'm saying? You love it, and nobody can take that from you. And that's what it comes down to. How does it shape and how does it fit your collection? Like a lot of people talking trash and Thena, but Thena's a good figure. Bro. I've seen it in person.
Bro,
it's dope as shit.
Bro. All right, look, I got this thing. It's right here. I took it out the box. No, I took it out the box today. I took it out the box. I took it out the box because, and I'm telling you, bro, the presence on that piece, like literally, the gold.
It's better in hand. It's better.
It is right? So much better in hand. And here's the thing, like it's all about vision, bro. And again, you're going to see that figure. You're going to see that character in the MCU again. I trust me, you will.
Oh yeah.
But that figure's decent, bro. It's definitely decent to have in hand. Now, again, I'm saying it's decent for me. I was selfish enough for me. I'm not telling everybody out there to get it if you don't want to. I'm just saying it looks better in hand. And Jay, you could pull off a booty watch. I'm just basically saying you could do it if you got it. But if it's not for you out there, don't get it if it's not for you. But I'm telling you, in hand, it is a work of art.
That's
Definitely.
reason enough to get it. I mean, just like say booty watch like this, Gary. Booty watch. He even that's right. $29.99 even gets the goddamn booty watch. I don't discriminate, but definitely want that figure.
Dude.
But
Yeah.
Lou,
Yeah, man.
we'll go to you with this.
You know the one I want?
This
Iron Man. I'm waiting
I
for.
can't believe that people was talking trash about this wonderful. I didn't get to
Yeah.
talk about it today. I was working all day. I was
Yeah.
3 hours away, so I couldn't do a live
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Was it on
Yeah.
Facebook?
This, yes,
It was in different groups.
It-
They were
it's-
talking
it's
about it in
different
different groups. You know, again, some people were upset that they actually covered it. Some
Mhm.
people, I didn't complain about it because I'm getting this day one. My only thing is I was
want
just
this.
skeptical. I was like, I wish they would have showed us a picture with that head sculpt on it. I wish
yeah.
they
Oh
did that.
yeah.
I wish they would have basically did
That-
that, but they didn't.
Yeah.
But I still have the confidence that this piece is going to be incredible. I can't wait. So yeah, that's basically where I sit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But dude, I'll tell you this much: regardless of what everybody was talking about it when they were trying to downplay it because it has a fabric suit, they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be just like the classic Spider-Man because the way it looks and stuff like that." I'm like, that's fine. If you're not used to it, then don't buy it. If
Yeah.
you had high hopes to get it, pray that maybe the details and sculpt and paint is still underneath the suit if you that bold. But I wouldn't attempt fate. Because to me, this is what it looks like. This is how it's supposed to look like. And this looks pleasing to the eye when you have
Yeah.
your Spider-Gwen and your Miles and you have those 3 together. And
Yeah.
Hot Toys. We're gonna, just like we spoke this, Peacemaker, and a couple of other characters that we had spoke on this live stream to existence. Give us Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give us Spider-Punk.
Yes, please.
Yeah, bro.
Give us
Yes.
a Scarlet Spider.
Because there's a lot of hype behind that figure, bro. That Hobie Brown, people want that piece, bro.
Hobie Brown, and give me a comic book accurate Scarlet Spider.
Hobie Brown would go
Please.
off. It would
Yes.
definitely go off, man.
Yes. People will buy the shit out of that figure.
Oh,
I mean, and they shouldn't. I
People
think
are buying the head sculpts like crazy.
I
The
think
one for the
this.
small ones?
I think that's going to be added to this collection. I think they're going to.
Mhm.
I think they're going to keep doing these Spider-Verse figures, especially with the new movie coming out.
I hope so,
So,
man. What scares me right now is that we still haven't gotten Spider-Gwen, the updated version.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on with that? Like, why are you holding back on that? Like, what's the deal?
She had a major arc in that movie.
Yeah, like, why are you
I
holding
think-
back? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man, what's up?
Hear me out.
Let's talk about
I
that.
think
bro.
I think the reason why they're holding back, is because one, Spider-Man game is coming out. 2, they may give us a Spider-Punk to go with Gwen because remember there were a little bit of a tension there. There's a lot of things. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but at the same time, they've been they've been seen together a lot in the film. And dude, like as soon as people put up Spider-Punk, they're automatically going to get a Gwen to go with it. Like they could get Miles and bypass Gwen. Some people will and just get Miles and be like, okay, I just need Miles and 2099. But if they give us a Spider-Punk and then also release at the same time Gwen, you're gonna end up getting the whole roster. So I'm praying and hoping that they listen and they give us a Spider-Punk. So that way we
They
can get
might.
Spider-Gwen
They
on.
could. I mean, I hope so. It would be in their best interest to give us Spider-Punk, man. Hobie Brown, like straight up, is right now, honestly, is the most popular character from that game. I mean,
With
from that
head
movie.
sculpt.
He is.
With head
And I-
sculpt.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: when you guys are talking about some of these figures that we want, and this is a perfect example. They listened. They are listening. They are addressing things. And I think that's a beautiful thing, actually, as somebody who's really into collecting these. I think that's the biggest story with this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Second brother. What do you have? Because I remember posting it. You have the Spider-Man, the original suit. When now would he something that?
Yeah.
And that figure was dope.
I love
It was
that.
a,
Yeah,
it was a
bro.
bitch to pose. It was a bitch to pose. I ain't gonna lie. But this one right here, this version right here, and I know you shared your thoughts on it, but just elaborate a little bit more on this because I'm stunned with this. Like this went from me cracking on this figure, like what are they thinking about? And it just proves
We
that
all did. We all did.
all,
Yep.
you
We
know.
all did.
But
Right.
this is amazing.
Mhm.
Okay, the first one. I mean, the first one with the joints and all that. Man, I was sitting up there like, man, what kind of, like you said, figure arts or Marvel Legends? What the hell are they doing? Okay, because they came out with the Voltron version of Black Panther. And then this came out. So, okay, somebody is smoking some good herb. This isn't working.
Right.
So, but when they tried to make the changes, and like I said, progressively it started to wear on me.
Right.
But then when I looked at the movie, and I was like, damn, this, like, okay, this pulled it and started pulling me in closer. And then when I saw, the luminescent part, I'm like, damn, keep going. They're making improvements, and I'm like, damn, so I'm gonna jump and get this because to be honest, I haven't finished the film, and I was like, because I was just tired out of my mind, so I'm gonna come back to this.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, damn, and I'm trying to compare that with the original. But then that's in totally two different genres, different genres, right?
Yeah, bro.
And you got to pretty much separate. You got to separate that. So, man, I'm thoroughly impressed. And what I love about this, along with other figures, Hot Toys is listening.
Yep.
They're taking their time. They're doing these things right, and they listen to our opinions. And that takes the company a long, long way. When you feel that personal connection where the creators are connected into the community, where they can take the collective criticism and make the improvements. Instead of being some suits in a room like, well, you're going to buy it anyway, here it is.
Right. And that's what we would that's how I felt we were getting with that first version. And they just lumped that together. I was like, they buy it. And like, no, no. Put some work into this. Come on. Don't phone the shit in now. Come on. We ain't phoning that money into y'all. Come on now. So, no, right. 100%.
Get to work and put in work.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Single songwriter makes a good point right here. He's asked, does this come, especially because I'm seeing this shit right here, and this is how I want mine posed. Yeah, does it come with that UV light base? That's a good question.
I don't know. They didn't really show it, and I was even thinking like, because the first time we actually got a chance to see Miguel in the film, he was basically surrounded around like a computer. It was lit up like, basically on a platform. Yep. If they would have did something like that and it was lit up by UV, that would be so dope to capture in that piece. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like the dopest part about having like the Black Panther figure, and then also if you had the
Mark IV Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man, the spider armor, yeah.
Yep.
Having that with the UV light, you can see, it gave it that element. They've scaled back on giving us those UV light bases. Like they don't get that, and we don't get those anymore. So I mean, this would have been a perfect opportunity to give us that with this figure. It would have made sense.
I had to buy a special UV light because I had the Black Panther and I had that Spider-Man, and I had to, get a special UV light for that.
Yeah.
And then have this one. You had to get the UV LEDs and properly pose it where you do a montage of all of them.
Yeah.
But how they did this, man, is just it pulls the essence of the character that you see on film so well.
And those colors pop.
And
right, it really does.
Yes.
Right. Those colors really pop, bro. Just like it did in the film. You know what I mean? Like just to pull off that chase scene between him and Miles, that was phenomenal, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is definitely innovation. And on top of that, kudos to Hot Toys for listening. You know what I mean? They didn't. And this, I want people to keep this in mind too, where everybody was jibber jabbering and talking about that, Supergirl from the Flash film. Keep in mind, they are listening. We will see some updates. Just be patient with it. I'm telling you.
Well, they could have handled it with more class, though, with that one.
Yeah, they could have. They could have.
No, meaning the community. Like,
they
could have.
They could have.
Very true.
You can voice saying, "Hey, can you improve this?" If so, but the amount of trash that got, I thought was uncalled for.
I think that's a real reflection moment,
definitely,
of people in the community to really look themselves in the mirror for the ones that put out the comments that was put out.
Yeah,
when you talk about seeing ugliness, and then too, as us, you guys as content creators, I'm not a content creator yet, that's coming soon, but we also had a responsibility to point that out, which all of us have done. It's like, you know what? You could criticize a figure, but don't criticize the person.
That's right. Absolutely.
I think the stain on Second Brother is still from he still got a bad taste in his mouth about Reva, but we won't go there, bro. we won't go there. We know where that spawns from, bro.
Oh yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because bro, it wasn't even the next day I woke up out of my bed. My phone was like, beep, 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 beep. I opened up my phone. The Second Brother was like, yo, bro, you up? Man, he said, I could hear him through his message, bro.
Oh, dude, when I turn around to get like that, and before, hey, look, I'm just say this: before I start getting the bone cracking, I just want to all right, before I start doing that,
talk me down.
Make sure that I'm seeing the right thing, and I'm
you saw it right.
I'm like, I talked to Jay, and then I turn and talk to you, and then I talk to Anthony, and then I'm sitting up there like, I'm a new kid on the block. Okay, I'm gonna give it that. But that shit rooted his head eventually.
Because even bro, people were tight when that happened. Like super tight when that happened. But again, like you said, it just shows the ugliness of. It shows the ugly side of collecting and the ugly side of the community. But I think the good in the community outweighs that ugliness, to be quite honest.
Oh yeah,
I think
the good in the community, because we see it every time we stream. We see the good out there with everybody who posts and they're respectful. You know what I mean? So definitely, man. Like I think the good outweighs the negative if you choose to see it that way. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, Aries. I know you got to go, brother. This is our
Me
last
too.
I know both y'all gotta go, so I'm gonna have y'all real quick jump on. And guys, make sure after y'all leave this show, make sure y'all go to Uncivilized Scoundrels.
Yes, please do. Make sure
y'all on Mario's tonight, right?
Yeah.
So make sure y'all go to El Professoro and go over there and check that out. Because I know that's where I'm going. I'm gonna put that on.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun tonight.
Absolutely.
This piece. You want to talk about this piece?
Yep.
This definitely ain't gonna be in my collection, but because of the simple fact that it's a quarter scale, I'm not a quarter scale person.
Yep.
I'm just not. I checked out, and I checked out on that that quarter scale Mando. I couldn't. It just didn't fit.
That's the only figure you ever sold, right?
Yeah, that's the figure that we talk about when we say, you love it, but when you get in, it just doesn't fit. And that's just the way I felt. It just didn't fit. So I was like, I'm out. I'm checking out. I'm just not going to do it. But but it doesn't take away from how beautiful this piece looks.
It's great.
This looks incredible.
It does.
But I know it's going to be it'll be for someone who collects a quarter scale. And I'm not going to knock it. This is incredible, but it just doesn't fit my scheme. I'm just a 1/6 scale collector all day, every day. So, but the quarter scale is on point. It definitely is. It looks really, really good. I love the gantry on this. It looks nice. The light up LED, it looks nice. And at first this morning, bro, I thought it was 6 scale. I did. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Until I kind of, everybody brought me back to reality. It was like, no, that's quarter scale. I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I was almost right last night because I was looking at and remember I said
you did say it.
I was like, we getting that Iron Man, we getting that Mark, we getting that Mark 3. And then this came all the up and I looked, I was like, God damn it.
Yep.
I was that close. Shit.
That close, bro. That close. But yeah, it looks good. It's just definitely not gonna be for me. But for everybody else who's getting it, I'm gonna live vicariously through you guys because I know we're gonna see some dope ass displays. That's going to be incredible. But yeah, that's it for me, man. That's definitely it for me, bro. I got to fall back on it. But anyway, thank you guys for having me, man. Here with you guys, everybody here. Make sure that if y'all haven't already, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button. Best of the best every Thursday night. Come on, man. You know where you at. You know why you here, and you know what it is. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to everybody that you actually see here, man. Do us a favor. And yeah, let's keep moving. I'm out. Love y'all.
See you on the flip flop.
1/6 scale, man. Sit Thursday, baby.
Flip flop, man. Thank you so much, man. I'll see you guys later on. Peace.
All right, peace, brother. Aries, before you go, brother, your thoughts on this piece. I feel read in the ledger. He said, I like it, but I can't do a grand. I'm with you, bro.
So here's the thing I'm going to say about this, and I'm going to say about Spider-Man as well. And I know you love when I spin this stuff. There are 29 Iron Man / Tony Starks, 29 Iron Man / Tony Starks available on Sideshow. There are now 15 only, it's kind of a joke, of Spider-Man versions available on Sideshow now that the Andrew Garfield is waitlisted. So when you talk about how many of a Luke or how many of a Fett or how many of Loki, forget about it. You're seeing a Loki in the throne coming. How many of the armor can they do? And they don't care. That Mark 85, either a battle damage or exclusives going for what it is in a secondary market. They can care less.
That's right.
So you guys and gals need to start thinking, hey, Iron Man's obviously their staple.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Spider-Man's not far behind.
He's not.
And he had those 2 exclusive. Don't even forget about the 15 now that is available. And if you think we're going to get out of this year, babe, without some type of 100th with Disney, with Star Wars, when you're talking about Vader, Luke, or Boba Fett, or the Mando, one of those 4, you are outside of your mind. It's coming. The Star Wars is coming. And I'm telling you right now, I really think we're not only getting another Luke, I think we're getting a couple of Lukes. I sense a Clone Wars Vader coming.
Ooh.
Very, very close, on top of another Vader with a throne that's going to take the place of that DX-28 that's almost out. There's a lot of heavy stuff coming. But when I think about this, I think the Iron Man is phenomenal. They do. No one does Iron Man better. They know the Iron Man is Hot Toys. It's phenomenal. They did a good job. They did a great job on that Spider-Man. I think the message though today is they listened. They listened with that Spider-Man and made the adjustments. And you got some comments in the Facebook that was like they should have done this in the first place.
Yeah.
Give them a break. They're making the adjustment. As long as the figure comes out to what we're expecting, I know for a fact, baby, that Supergirl is going to be one of the best figures ever. Just what they're pumping out. Go with the trends. The data doesn't lie. We haven't had Tony Stank, Lou, in a long ass time. That's all I'm saying. But look, Jay, that's all I got on this, man. I have to blow out. But listen, best of the best is, look, it's just best of the best. Every time I'm on here, I'm honored. I'm privileged. You're awesome. You're like a brother to me, baby. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Brother Cousins here, this channel, everybody here who's got one. But yeah, I'm just staying thirsty and collecting and doing what I do, baby.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. And likewise, and make sure y'all subscribe to Aries 6 Scale Cantina. What we doing Monday, bro? I know you got something big planned for Monday. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, is it possible that we will be going 6 Scale Raw at 8:15 p.m. Eastern? And I say, Yes. What a show we had this past Monday.
Oh yeah.
Every Monday, 6 scale raw. You don't want to miss that, everybody in there. I absolutely it's gonna be a phenomenal. Hey, we've got so much to talk about on Monday Raw, but you have to wonder, is there gonna be something new Monday morning, Sunday night that we're gonna need to talk about? Don't forget 6 scale raw on Monday night for sure, and putting on a market show this weekend and a couple of other things. So stay tuned on the channel. Really appreciate that. 6 scale Cantina, your home of the Hot Toys Wizard, the Dark Jedi, and yes, to answer everybody's question, TK FOMO, he'll be coming back soon.
Oh shit! Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much, Aries. Have a good one, my brother.
Later, guys.
It's been a pleasure.
Stay thirsty.
Peace. Absolutely.
What a great show. There was the Three Musketeers.
Then it was the Three Musketeers. Lou, your thoughts about this piece? Because you already showed something. I didn't get to put it up, bro.
I got me the Neon Tech Gantry. The Mark IV Neon Gantry. I'll pick them up. Put them.
You got the Neon Tech Gantry.
Yeah, it's been a week and I didn't
big
get to
bro.
send
He got the
pictures.
Gantry. You not getting the Gantry? You got all the Neon Techs, right?
But he also has this
no damn Gantry. I got the OG and I'm satisfied.
Look, I will say it is impressive. Okay, you heard it here first.
It's the same thing.
It's impressive. It's impressive. It is. I mean, it's beautiful. The blacks look good. It's just not for me, but I'm happy for all of you that do have it because it looks nice.
I got this because I wanted the figure, but then, it came with this. I'm like, all right, you know what? 2 birds, 1 stone. Put this little Tron, vibe on it. Since War Machine just shipped for me the Neon Tech, so I got my little, Neon Tech, going. I got orange and blue. That's all I need. I don't need to get all of them. Granted, the Mark, The Mark 50 looks really, really tempting because that off. Like matte black with the gloss black and the orange is just like it just works. But dude, like I got my 2. I'm happy. I'm done with the Neon Techs unless they do a Hulkbuster. If they do a Hulkbuster, I'm in it, baby. Oh man, I'm in it. But
with that being said, with this one right here doesn't tickle your fancy, right?
I told you with the same thing with every quarter scale. I only got one, and it was by accident, and that is the Spawn.
Yeah.
The Spawn. That Spawn figure I got by accident. And it was a happy accident because it's a great piece. It's nice, it has presence, but I can't put him with anything unless I do like a collage piece of a photo.
Right.
Other than that, it's there, it's there to be admired, but to be admired by itself. That's why I was telling you with Mando. I'm like, give it time. Mando's gonna go bye-bye, and what happened?
Listen, everybody. Lou tried to talk me off the cliff. He did. He was like, "Bro, you don't do it. You gotta move. You got the Chuckies in there. Don't do the quarter scale. Don't do it. You're gonna end up selling it, maybe taking a hit on it. Don't do it." And I was like, "Nah, man, that I can get it for a good price," and I did. I got it for a good price and pretty much sold it for what I paid for it. But. Was it worth all the headache, the hassle, and the headache? It's not worth it.
Man, I'm looking at what single songwriter put in.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you very on point with that Gantry. The one he took over the Gantry, the black Gantry would go great with a Vader, like he's suiting up. That is fire.
Yeah.
That is fire.
And I have a Vader coming over too, so
that is fire.
I may do that for a shot single songwriter. Thank you very much. I appreciate the idea. I appreciate that. That's gonna be a photo. That's gonna be a photo.
Oh, that's dope. See, and this is why I love the
community, man. It's like the creativity. It's just that's what we're here for.
Exactly.
That is what we're here for.
It's endless.
Exactly.
But for those who have space for these quarter scales, and specifically for that Gantry, because that takes up 2 Iron Man like spaces. If I have them standing next to each other, it's 2 Iron Man figures, and they, like They're big, bulky. You can, futz with it and make it, however you want. But this right here, you're talking almost like having two of the HasLab Sentinels side by side.
Damn.
And then some. Then some. Because, if you wanted the arms out and have him suited up, he's going to take a little bit more space. It's massive, bro. It's massive. But, it's a beautiful piece. There's no knocking it. The size just doesn't work for me. It may not work for you. But if you were a quarter scale buff and you like seeing the details and observing all those little nooks and crannies, more power to you. Enjoy it because it looks like something to behold.
It does. It does look phenomenal. It's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? And obviously not for you. Big bro, I probably already know the answer to this, but man, your thoughts on this piece?
When you get to these quarter scale pieces, that's almost statue level right there. That's one step from a statue.
It is.
And those quarter scale pieces had to be put in a place where they stand alone. Because that's quarter scale, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to grab your damn attention. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yep.
Now, for me, I can't get quarter scale because that's too much space. Because you're looking at a quarter scale figure, you're looking at that's 2, maybe 3 Hot Toy spaces that's taken up.
That's right.
That's taken up. So, I'm getting into the phase now. It's like, space is becoming limited. And people see this and, man, you got a lot of space. I was like, nah, I don't want my place looking like a wreck and looking crazy.
Because you want it to look nice.
Yeah. No, because if I wanted to have people there, I don't have to worry about anybody bumping into anything.
There you go.
It looks like a cave. It looks like a proper man cave. It looks like an adult man cave.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like storage room.
Crazy. So, but I love the for quarter scale the creativity of it. You could try and impose it just like a 6 scale figure, but I think when you get into quarter scale, you're more into the junior. I would say the junior statue category.
Yeah.
Those are junior statues right there. That's what I call it.
That's fair.
Scale.
Yeah.
Now, the one that will make me make a move when I saw that Boba Fett quarter scale. When I saw that, the Vader quarter scale, I wanted. I slept on it, and I think I regret not getting it because that Vader would have been in my office just by itself.
You know what? I'm gonna say this live on here. You need that piece. I'm going to enable you. You're gonna need that piece. He does. And in his office, I see it. I see it. I see that, and I think that says that says him. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. Yeah, dude. We're gonna have to figure a way to make that work.
Like that Grim Knight, that Grim Knight is,
that's you too. That I see.
Right. Like I said,
seeing it with all the gats, I was like, okay,
dude, it's a difference when you see it in person.
It is.
When you saw it in person, and I'm like trying to stay away from statues. That's a whole different level right there. But collecting the Bowen bust was
one thing.
That's something to deal with.
Yeah.
But something on that scale, and when I saw it with Mario and Calvin, man, I saw that. I'm like, damn. And they was like, man, you get it. And I'm sitting up there. The guy didn't have it. And I'm sitting there thinking, damn, I'm about to travel. So I'm trying to figure out how the hell if I get this thing, how I'm going to get it back. Then I'm worried about all the logistics that's involved with it.
Yeah.
But when the opportunity came, I got it. And I'm just like, already got a space. Dude, I already got a space for it. I already got a contractor coming tomorrow, changing my whole paint scheme and of where it's going to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You just wait.
That's different.
That's
a different way of collecting. That's a different way of collecting.
Dope. So to install, and you know what? Damn, because I was over there the other day, so I see what you're doing with the black. Oh,
yeah.
That looks good. Yeah, because thinking about it, putting it in that space, I was like, yeah, they look okay out there. But changing the scheme which I have out there now, that's gonna be beautiful. That it becomes a piece of art. then. And you know, you said something that makes a lot of sense when you said it called to you. Statues do that shit. They do that shit. I went into Beyond Comics, and what was it? I think I saw. Matter of fact, Lumi always has it.
Storm.
The Storm. Yeah. That Storm, I was like, oh yeah,
phenomenal.
It took me back to my childhood. It took me back to the 90s. It was like, yeah.
You know, actually, you know, another piece they kind of brought in is actually, I'm gonna say it. It got me a little foot clamped, a little misty eyed when I saw them tease that Stormtrooper on that do-bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
it brought me back to when I was a kid.
Yeah.
With the one you stick the Stormtrooper down and you're wagging the tail of it.
Yep.
It brought me back to that.
Yep.
And you know, and that's the thing was cool about, you know, collecting these things, and especially when you have kids, you get them into it. Because I always say, when you have a child, you get the opportunity to relive your childhood.
That's right.
You get that opportunity to do that. So, you know, or having all these things here. You're talking about statues. I saw another one, the Sentinel, with the gold team of the X-Men for one Sentinel.
Yes.
Blue team for the other. When I saw that, I saw it in Frankenstein's. I saw it there. And I just like, you know what? Good thing I got into Hot Toys first. Because if I didn't, that right there be in the house. And that may be a damn possibility.
Yeah.
There may be a possibility with that. But when you get
that's why I got the HasLab Sentinel. I saw that statue too. I saw the gold team and saw the blue team. I was like, I want this, but I don't have the space. And the thing is this. Now, I don't only want that. I also want that Juggernaut.
Yeah.
That Juggernaut was phenomenal. And it's like, can't do it. Can't pull the trigger. So I substituted for the HasLab, my Mezcos, and some Diamond Select, because that Diamond Select Juggernaut was the closest thing to that statue.
Right.
The closest thing. And dude, I'm sorry. I want that piece myself. But I got nowhere to put it.
Man, I get it. I know how it goes. Definitely. Luminar says the PCS Storm will be joining her in my collection one day. That's a good one as well. A damn good one. A damn good one. Damn good one.
It's just when you get to these things, man, the only thing that stops you to put you back to reality is obligations.
That's right.
Bills
Stop you. You generally looking like, I want to do this, but you're just like, okay, I got to be smart. I got to be smart with this. And then too, you know, I would tell you straight up, I've had the thuggish of thugs that I know that I turned around and grew up with, and they take a visit. And this would turn, I was like, being down here would turn a thug into a geek real quick.
It will. It will.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It will.
They can sit up there try to play hard all they want. But they say that, man, damn, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I've been around some of the most gangsters, you know, when dealing with music. I'll just say it, you know, and I've seen them come in my room and they used to call me the 40-year-old version. It was funny because I actually had some of those figures, and if it was a shot in the movie looked just like my old apartment, and then second brother would tell you it was ridiculous. I'm like, damn. But even them,
when that comment was made, and the person that made that comment, right? Just look at where they at now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I let it go. I let it slide because I actually thought it was funny. It was really funny. But here's the thing: that same person knows somebody now that collects, and was like, dude, he got a real education, and was like, bro, I didn't know you had all that money around us all that time, but we didn't even know what we were looking at. Yeah. He said you had a gold mine in front of us, and we didn't even know. He said, that's crazy. He said, I can't believe that. I was like, yeah. He said,
related it to the sneaker game, right? That's what they delegated it to the sneaker game. They're like, oh, that's what that is.
Exactly. And then some people see it and they'll be like, yo, like I had one dude, he was like, man, Malachi, you, because that's what they call me in the music game. He was like, yeah, you a weird guy. And then he looked at my bat. It's right when I got Batman 89. And he was like, dude, this looks better than Madame Tussauds. Wait a minute, where'd you get this? Matter of fact, how much did you pay for this? Because people know good quality when they see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, where did you get this? I was like, yeah, I got it from Hong Kong. Don't worry about it. He's like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just great.
You have the conversations with people that come. You know, I have numerous, contractors come here to do work, and they come downstairs, and I'm like, all right, you downstairs, and I look at it like, all right, you only got but maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do what you need to do down here. All of a sudden, they gone like 10 minutes. I have to go like, okay, where the hell they go? I actually had one standing in here like he had a stroke. He was frozen, literally frozen. He said, man, I've never been in a place like this.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I've been to thousands of houses. I've never been in a place like this. And all these things are cool. And I started explaining to him, hot toys, you can't just go and get them. They make them at a certain time, and that's it. All the stuff. He's like, man, you mounted taking pictures. And I ran to him, I was like, you know what? I don't want you taking pictures because pictures had GPS locations on them. I had the metadata on them. I don't want you doing that. And he's like, why? Because these things are very valuable.
Yeah. And
I don't want to have to put somebody, had to find a statue box to put somebody's body on. Yeah.
God damn.
Maybe the shipping boxes too, right?
I'll just give you the Ecto 1 box. There you go.
Damn right. Hey. Dude, get that man. Okay, since you done brought that up. I'm sitting there with the man coming to bring it. Because he wasn't home. I had to intercept it for him.
Yeah. I bet.
But my man, Uncommon Flex, had his.
I have to ask real quick before you finish. Did it come on the pallet or did not come on the pallet?
On the pallet. Let me tell you, I looked at it and see what prepped me for was Uncommon Flex because Ty was standing next to his.
Right.
And then I was like, holy shit. And then I'm sitting there thinking, thank God it is Fed. UPS is delivering this, not FedEx Ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it's FedEx Ground, that's your ass.
Yep.
Oh man.
And when the guy said, I got some for you, I know what it is, brother. Big little bro, I helped him carry that thing.
I kind of figured you had to.
I helped him carry that. I wouldn't let him carry by himself. And then we got it inside the house. And everyone out there that joined in on that was good. I was like, Jay, you ain't see everybody's voting for me to jack you.
I know. I saw that and I thought y'all was my friends. That's fucked up. I was like, do it. I'm saying do it. Go for it, bro. Take it. I'm like, Anthony in the lead. I'm like,
live unboxing right there.
AJ Arusla and Anthony in the lead. I said, look at this shit. I'm on the plane like, come on, man.
I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that to him because I pre-played his toys before, he got them during Christmas to make sure they were straight. So, my dad did it to me, so
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I tell you how it's fucked up. I found out there was no Santa Claus. I found out my dad left an invoice on a fucking Hot Wheels track. On a Hot Wheels box. And I'm sitting up there like, so they ain't Santa Claus. That's great grandma's house. They're gonna find out some damn daddy been pre-playing with my shit for 2 months before I get it.
I was.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing that's good for fatherhood because you get to do that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But how do you like it?
Ecto 1?
Yeah, how do you like it? Because I haven't been on YouTube for a few days. I've been actually chilling because we had something that happened at work where we were doing the bids for our days off. Yeah. So thank God I got my days off the way I have it. So 2 bids in a row. I got my same days. Thank goodness.
Awesome.
So I'll be set for the rest of the year, being with my Wednesdays and Thursdays. So, dude, I need to know, how much do you love this thing, and do you regret it?
It is my favorite vehicle in my collection. It is, and it's the fact that you can actually get all 4 of their asses in it, and the detail that goes in it. And I know a lot of people were talking about the weathering. They were like, "Oh, I didn't like the weathering. The weathering could be better." I'm fine with the weathering because I think it's weathered just enough, and it looks good. It looks amazing. It's a good piece. I had a scare with it because I was using the little batteries that you get from Amazon that are wired, that you know where you can wire it, and I had it wired like that. I had it power wired. I just give the voice command with Alexa and it would turn on. A couple of days after I had it like that, I noticed the front lights started to dim out, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to remove those, put the regular batteries back in, and now it works. So I guess it was too much power going to the circuit. So I was like, "Yeah, we gonna focus on them Denobi hacks the right way, because I can't burn the damn lights out in this thing." So, but no, I mean the logo was crooked. The logo could be aligned better, but I mean, it really doesn't bother me. The overall presence of the vehicle is just great. And I mean, at least my logos weren't as bad as other people's. So yeah, it's good. I'm still contacting Spec Fiction. Shout out to Spec Fiction for getting it out to me. But I'm still going to get with them to get some extra logos and stickers. And later on down the line, if it does bother me, I can go and maybe I'll try to sand it down and reapply them. But right now, it's just not a big deal. So, but nah, bro, I love it. But anyway, guys, that's it. That is it for tonight. This was an amazing show, guys. Thank you all, especially the 3 of you. You took the 2 of you guys right here holding it down, for the rest of the show and everybody out there watching, guys. Thank you so much. This was a great show tonight. Great show. The numbers were a little, I ain't gonna lie. It was a touch and go there for a minute. I was like, what's up with these numbers? But we got there. And I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate y'all always coming to support the Brother Cousins channel and also supporting all these wonderful people here. We had Leo, 1/6ScaleMan. We had Aries, 6 Scale Cantina. And with us tonight, we have Loco Lu. What's going on with you, bro? What you got coming up?
Oh, dude, I was waiting for you because, I want to do a half shell Saturday with you, man.
We have to. Yes.
We have to. So we have to do it this week. Because I know things has been happening, life has been happening. We have to do it this week because I got 2 San Diego Comic-Con exclusives of Turtles. So I got the movie box set from the 3, and then I got the IDW ones in today because I went to my local comic shop and scored. They had 1 set, snatched them up real quick. My wife's like, another set of Turtles? Like, how many do you need? There's a multiverse. I'm getting them all. No, yes. See, ching, swipe, boom, gone.
Done.
That's it. Done. But see, Turtles is my jam. See, I don't leave Turtles. Turtles is my thing. Turtles, Rangers, and Spider-Man. That's my jam. Anything within that realm, I could branch off to. Deadpool, Wolverine, Ghost Rider. Turtles. It'll be like the Mutanimals, Casey Jones and the Foot Clan and all the other side characters that's in there. That's my jam. And then you have your crossovers. If you remember, Savage Dragon in Image Comics with Turtles in Image Comics, you can have that crossover too, and I have that figure too. So it's like I collect everything. So when it's Turtles, I collect everything.
Completely understand, bro. And we will be doing Half Shell Saturday this Saturday because I haven't even opened mine yet. I haven't even opened them yet because I was like, dude, I'm gonna open them live on air. I know you already. Look at that joint, looks tight. That Mikey looks dope, man. But thank you once again, Lou, for being here. Your presence. Oh, look at that!
You're welcome.
Bitch.
Look at the melon. Look at the melon. Look at the melon.
Definitely.
It's like, gotta cover the melon.
Also, that's funny. want to give a shout out to Ben Thomas. Ben, you've been rocking with me all night. Got to get you on the show, bro. It's been a minute, bro. We've been trying to make it work, but we gonna make it work. Shout out to you. I see you getting it in the gym too, bro. I see you motivating me, bro. I was like, I gotta get like Ben. Shit, but definitely, love Canadians. That's my guy. Also, definitely, yeah. Also, man, single songwriter, thank you, Gratian, thank you so much. Ash Chase, thank you so much as well. You guys are awesome, real awesome. Second brother, I know you got a split. I got a split too. What you got going on, brother?
Man, I'm freaking exhausted, man.
I know.
Coming back from up north, coming back from New York, then bouncing from one place and bouncing another. I'm just sitting up there, just like, damn, can I just, go to sleep at least for a few hours before you can get up and move someplace else. But everything is good. Love, being in this community. People come like, man, you was on this show, you on this show. And I said, man, these streams are fucking tiring.
They are.
But
they are.
They're good at the same time. I'd rather be here with you guys doing these streams instead of doing some dumb shit like going to a bar, blowing through money, drinking bullshit liquor. So
there you go. There you go.
Like everybody had their vices, but I love. This was an ass chase. Said, what the hell is that shirt? Okay, so if you could see it, if anybody can read it, if they could, okay. Okay, you see it. Okay,
right.
But that was pretty much I wore that through the pandemic, and that's how I felt about COVID-19 because I lost my mom from COVID.
Yeah.
So I've turned around, wore it, I broke it out, I wore it, and it was like, hey. That's how the way I felt back then. That's how the way I feel about it now.
Yeah.
So, it's a little comedic effect to it, but it's also a serious message at the same time. We also, with that being said, we get into that season when people start getting flus and they talking about COVID going, coming back. So we got to be mindful of each other and not to spread things to each other.
That's right.
So. We don't want a situation where things are being shut down and the next, Hot Toys deliveries get delayed and all kinds of shit.
Exactly.
Conventions get closed and all that. Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so you got to keep those things, have to keep those things in mind. Keep everybody safe, and keep this plastic crack rolling, baby. Just keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. Absolutely.
But besides that, I'm trying to finish building these cases so I can get these figures off the damn pool table. And wait for that stuff to come in. So, because like you said, that storm is coming, and it has arrived.
It's arrived, and it's about to be even harder. It's going to be even more coming. I mean, I think we're going to get another release tomorrow. I don't think that Iron Man is it. I think something big is coming. Something big is coming, and it's going to hit everybody between the eyes, and we're going to be like, shit. So,
it's crazy. It's just like you see this stuff. This stuff gonna be rolling in. It's just like,
what?
Okay.
What did we see last year? What did we see last year at Con that we haven't seen yet? That should be announced. That's another big.
I don't know.
Star Lord.
Yeah, Red.
T'Challa.
Red says in N1. Yeah.
N1. Yeah.
MODOK.
Ludak.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm getting that MODOK.
I'm with you there, brother.
I don't think they're gonna make it, guys. I don't think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna bullshit. I do. I think they just clowning us. I don't think it's gonna get made. If it does, I mean, I understand why people would get it. I do, because that head sculpt is on point.
Right.
Bro, I'm going to cast the entire figure. I'm going to cast the entire figure, right? And I'm going to cut out his face, and I'm going to wear the figure as a helmet and just wear a black robe. And I'm just going to be walking around like that. That's it. That's going to be my cosplay. Straight up. Like,
Yeah, I'm
ain't
kind
not
of
a
cruel because I'm thinking about doing it at somebody's like 65th birthday party, some shit like that, and put it on the top of their birthday cake and put a blanket over it. And when they pull that shit off, they see it like, what the fuck is this? I got a sick sense of humor, so you know.
Oh my god.
I'm just imagining, you know. Or that,
the
like I
nightstand
did
next
as
to
a
my
kid,
wife,
put
so when
somebody's
she wake up.
put an M80 in somebody's birthday cake.
Oh.
Yeah, they was born on the 4th of July, so you know they had trick. The family kept putting trick candles every year. So I'm like, shit, let me put this M80 in the middle of it, see what happens.
That's
my
crazy.
god.
You know, people, the family still have a stain in their ceiling from the cake icing for all those years ago.
That's
They
funny.
said they had that. They said they had that damn ceiling repainted 6 times, and that shit still see through.
That is funny. Oh my god.
Dude,
Well,
that's
guys,
one of the infamous ass whippings I got I did that when I was like 7 or 8 years old. It was one of the infamous ass whippings. When you go to my old neighborhood, they probably like, yeah, we remember him. Yeah, he used to get his ass whipped all the time. His mother whipped his ass from one day to the corner.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But anyway, you know,
Jesus.
thanks for everybody for watching, man. And, you know, y'all, everyone out there is cool and amazing. You know, I could tell you, for being involved in so many different, different things and organizations. I can honestly say I feel at home doing this with you guys every Thursday or every other day.
no.
You know?
Oh.
So feel at home doing that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are family here, guys. We really are. And we love you guys and love you guys for sticking with us tonight. And, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what's coming up, what's coming down the pipe. For me and Loco Lu this Saturday, definitely half show Saturday. I may be on with Anthony and Tales from the Dark Side. I gotta check and see what's going on with that, because I may be going on a damn date on Saturday. Thank God. Me and the wife get to go on a date. But we'll see about that. Definitely Blur It Down, like the Wrath-a-Con is coming. It is coming. And look, I'm hoping they hold back on that shit, because I gotta finish paying off this damn Ecto 1. So I just paid off. I gotta replenish from my Ecto 1. I'm still replenishing. That's why you haven't seen any reviews as of lately. I'm still replenishing. I'm almost there. I'm almost back. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you guys for being here on the panel and holding it down with me. We'll see you guys next week. Hope you all have a good one. Deuces.
Peace.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. I couldn't find the outro. I can't find it. Yo, here it is. Hold on, do it again. We go do it again.
I'm not trying to be too loud. They're sleeping.
Bye, y'all.